Some GEPF members may be familiar with the term studler. This is a slang word for the practice of resigning from your post to access your pension fund. It's prevalent among teachers and nurses who may quit their job, take their pension balance, then work on contract for a few years before rejoining the department. Linked to this is also a rise in people getting divorced to access their pensions. This is even more dangerous. As one GEPF member told me, a couple she knew divorced to access the husband's pension. After they got the money and started spending, they never remarried. The husband didn't want to remarry, and now the money's gone, spent by the two of them, and they've separated. So no, this is not a video on how to access your pension, but rather the financial implications of doing so. Because most of the time, the money gets spent and there is nothing left at retirement. In fact, the name studler is quite apt. It means I'm not going anywhere, I'm just spinning. It's derived from a car sport where a driver revs up the engine as if driving away, only to swerve the steering wheel. The car drives in circles, leaving tire marks depicting the figure 8. It may look impressive, but it is certainly not moving forward. In fact, it is the fastest way to destroy long-term wealth. Let's take a hypothetical case of twins Martin and Libo. Both start their careers as teachers at the age of 25. We've made some assumptions around a starting salary of 208,000 Rand, which increases each year by inflation. By the age of 30, Martin has built up some debt, and he realizes that his pension fund has grown quite nicely and is now worth around 302,000 Rand. He thinks resigning is a great way to settle those debts and maybe put down a nice deposit on a car. He resigns, pays 50,000 Rand in tax, and takes home 252,000. Martin works on contract for a few years and rejoins the department again at the age of 35. He works as a teacher until age 45, when once again his debts have increased. He's bought a house and thinks it would help to resign, take his pension benefit, which after 10 years is worth nearly 1.2 million. He pays 270,000 in tax, which is about 25% of the value, and takes home around 909,000 Rand. Martin works on contract for 2 more years, rejoining the department at age 47. He works another 7 years and then resigns at 55, taking his benefit, working on and off contract until the age of 60. His final salary at age 55 would be 921,000, and his resignation benefit would be around 1.8 million. He'll pay nearly 500,000 Rand in tax and take home 1.3 million. Keep in mind, though, that the figures I'm using reflect inflation. So 1.3 million in 30 years' time does not have the same buying power as it does today. So don't get too excited for Martin. Now, back to Libo. Libo started working as a teacher at the age of 25 and worked until the age of 60, never resigning. Her starting salary is the same as Martin's, 208,000 Rand. But because Libo stayed in employment, she receives higher salary increases than Martin. Therefore, at retirement, Libo's final salary would be 1.4 million. Based on this value, Libo's gratuity benefit will be just over 3.3 million, and she will receive an annuity income of 75,760 Rand per month. So let's do the comparison. The total lump sum benefit that Martin has received from the fund is around 3.3 million before tax. He receives no annuity benefit at retirement. On the other hand, the total lump sum benefit that Libo will receive is just over 3.3 million, so similar to Martin, but she gets a 75,760 annuity income per month before tax. In order to purchase an annuity income for that value, Martin would need 12.5 million Rand. Even if he'd invested some of his resignation benefits, he would not have that amount saved by the age of 60. In the first 5 years of Libo's retirement, the total annuity income plus gratuity would be worth 7.9 million, excluding pension increases. If she's married and has children under the age of 18, her beneficiaries are eligible for pension if Libo passes away. If Libo passes away within the first 5 years of receiving her pension, her beneficiaries receive a death benefit that is equivalent to the remainder of her monthly pension, and her spouse receives a spousal pension for life. How well looked after is Martin's spouse and children in comparison? In fact, Libo will probably have to support Martin in retirement. Apart from a far worse pension outcome, Martin would also have earned a lower salary than Libo. Government positions are structured where each position has different grades. Those that leave and rejoin start at a first grade. Be very careful of playing the studler game. The long-term consequences are not reversible. At age 55, it will be too late for Martin to start trying to catch up his pension.